Powerful people are like eagles. They always fly alone. People remember your mistakes, not your sacrifices. The heart and mind of a person who helps others are always satisfied and calm. It is extremely difficult to defeat a person who knows the art of patience. It is wrong to force someone to attract you. Learn to be alone with yourself in life. Cheap things and hypocritical people cannot coexist for long. The only way to preserve happiness is to share it. In today's era, everyone is busy making fools of other people. If someone doesn't take your words seriously the first time, don't bother saying it a second time. Language is not bad, but its use makes it bad. Learn to laugh, or else, for the rest of your life, you will cry. To be happy, it is important to treat other people with compassion. A bull is caught by its horns, and a man by his tongue. Tolerating evil and hoping for good is very important on the path to progress. If someone helps you, be sure to thank them so that they feel happy to help someone else. People who waste time can never make money. If you don't consider yourself guilty of any mistake, one day you will have to suffer a huge loss. A person who is happy with what he has rather than what he does not has a happier life than one who earns millions. Tell the truth and forget, because if you lie, you will have to remember it for the rest of your life. Everyone gets time to change their life, but life never comes back to change time. You should change your path when people can't understand your feelings and the tears hidden behind your eyes. A one-sided effort to maintain and establish a relationship is futile. If you want to be respected in every gathering, always speak the truth and do not interfere in what others are saying. The man who is not satisfied with his circumstances is poor. The man who wants more than he has is also poor, and the man who needs more is also poor. Learn to tolerate things that hurt you, or that you can never avoid, as quickly as possible. Repeating something twice loses its importance and impact. Never praise or disrespect yourself. Your work reveals your ability and thinking. A person who works by following his own developed methods can never bow down to others. If you want to always maintain your friendship and peace among friends, never be a burden on each other. You can better gauge a person's personality by how they describe themselves. When you talk, you repeat what you already know, but if you listen to others, you might learn something new. If you have a disagreement with someone, discuss the issue at hand. Bringing up previous issues only increases the disagreement. Before you befriend someone, go to a party with them. Doing so will help you get to know their good and bad habits better. To think about something and get the best advice, you should think at night. Arguing can cause a lot of damage to a person's brain. No matter how much you study and write, and how much money you earn, if you don't have peace of mind, all these things are useless. I truly consider a person who controls their anger and hatred to be a hero. If someone doesn't value your words and doesn't listen to you, don't waste your words on them. The person who forgets to laugh is the one who lets the words of others take over his mind and leaves the decisions of his life to others. The loss of hope and the loss of humanity lead to further increase in human suffering. Never shed tears in front of your opponents. Always have a smile on your face in front of them. There is no point in getting attention and importance by making someone feel good. No one should be allowed access to their own truths, because the one who gets to know you becomes the source of your pain. Value yourself. This will give you the courage to achieve a higher position. What bothers you makes you wise. You should never be foolish enough to enter a place that would be extremely difficult for you to leave. There is no sorrow for one who has no respect. The best place to praise someone is in a crowded gathering where they will be encouraged. If you need to explain something, explain it to them privately. Be careful when hunting fish, lest you drown yourself. Invest and bring the most benefit to the place where you live. It is better to test a person once or twice than to be easily deceived by him. The most important thing for a person is always what he has achieved through his own hard work. If we could look into another person's heart, we would never want to talk to them, let alone see them from a distance. The burden and suffering of others always seem light until it is passed on to oneself. Ability, skill, and confidence are things that cannot be defeated. If you want to search, you can find a cure for everything. Don't praise anyone too much, because everything changes. Leave the path of evil before it harms you. Talk about someone's debts only when you have the courage to pay them. A gift given beyond its capacity can become a burden. Paying back money borrowed from someone before they remind you shows your maturity of character. If someone says something bad about you, ask your conscience. If you are wrong, correct yourself. And if you are right, ignore the person's words, but not their appearance. If you want to succeed quickly, you should walk alone. And if you want to go on a long journey, take more people with you. Poverty is a habit that once it is formed, its thinking also becomes molded into the same mold. Losing what is gained to achieve the best is the sign of a foolish person. Any wise person can do anything foolish, but the difference is that they do it intentionally. The purpose of your life should not be to make yourself better than people or any particular person. Never let the peace of your life be ruined by people's attitudes. Losing is not a bad thing, but forgetting the lessons learned from the past